Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia. Today I finally got my Walmart beauty box. It was not Walmart's fault, but the post office, whenever I travel, there is, I would say, a guarantee of a 95% chance they're going to mess up the mail hold. So I finally got this, I think about 3 days later. I have an Ipsy shop thing. I want to update you guys about the e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint, the mascara I got. And then, I don't know, if for some reason you've ever been interested in kind of like a hiking short, I'll talk about the Columbia versus the Amazon at the end. I'm not going to do timestamps. I'm just going to go in order. I'm going to start with the Walmart, go to the Ipsy, do the makeup review, and then end with the shorts. The shorts came about because of the humidity in South Carolina and Georgia. I also thought they'd be slightly more elevated for Europe. I don't know. I know that the thing is to kind of like dress nicer in Europe. I'm going to be stuck with tennis shoes no matter what because I have orthotics. So I don't know. What do I wear in Europe? I don't know. I know the last time I went, I've been a couple of times. I just wear jean shorts and a t-shirt, and I know I look very American when I do that. So I don't know how motivated I am to look slightly better. Anywho, I am excited about this box. If you don't know yet from watching my channel, number one, I give my real opinion. Number two, I take a while to warm up to things. So in my Ipsy, I didn't really give any of these a warm welcome because the first time I try things or see things, sometimes it seems negative just because that's my initial opinion. So just be warned that I always give my honest opinion, and often, sometimes, my first impression is kind of like, So I did look at this before I opened it. I just watched Wendy unbox hers. I kind of like hers better. Hers came with a hairbrush. And in this household, it was like a tangle teaser. Sorry, I'm moving the camera. In this household, I love trying different brushes. My daughter's hair is always tangled. So I did not get that. I got version 5, but we did have some similarities. But I think everything in here I will use. This is about $7. It's like $6.96 with shipping. There's not much information. Like if you go to Walmart's website about this, there's really not much information. I think it varies from like 5 to 7 items. I have 5 items. You do get a card. This is my second box. Last time my card pretty much didn't match anything I got. This time it pretty much matches almost everything. There are 6 items listed. I got 5 out of these particular 6. There is a little piece of tissue paper. First up, we got this Nair Body Cream Hair Removal. I'm interested to try it. I'm not opposed to trying that. So this is something that I would never purchase for myself, but why not try it? I wish it was for the face, but it's for the body. It says Soothing Aloe and Water Lily. This is full size. No, it's not. The full size is $5.49, and that's 7.9 ounces. This is 2 ounces. So if you go by that, I'm not going to even pretend to do the math here, but this is probably worth like, not even, $1.50 almost. So if you kind of do the math, I don't know if this particular box, if you made up your value, but it's $7. I feel like it's just fun to get samples. So I am going to try this. I suppose the only place to do it is on my legs because I'm not going to put it on my arms. But I'm excited to try it. I think it'll be fun. Why not try something new or unusual? I think I've had this before. I live in California, so it is going to be sunny all summer. So a sunscreen is totally a useful item. This is Sun Bum SPF 30. That's my only complaint. In California, I would definitely like at least a 50. I don't usually buy anything higher than a 50. Full size is 6 ounces and would be $16.48. I personally buy the generic Walmart brand sunscreen. I don't think you need to spend $16 on a sunscreen. So this is 1 ounce. So again, this is probably like a $2-ish value, maybe slightly more because of the price point. But I will definitely use this. I use sunscreen pretty much year round on my arms, my neck, my face. So this will 100% get used. I am excited to try this. I feel like the whole world, at every store, most of the deodorants now are this aluminum-free, natural sort of stuff. Honestly, I'm not sure I'm on the train that aluminum's bad. I swear they've done studies now. Originally, they, I think, had showed aluminum increases cancer. I think they've now come out with like the counter study that aluminum's fine. Kind of like eggs in the 80s or 90s or whenever it was. Eggs were terrible, now eggs are good. But I'm excited to try this, especially in the summer, so it doesn't matter if I stink. I don't really smell myself anyway, so besides having my husband or daughter sniff my pits, I don't know. Are we going to figure out whether this works or not? And so this is Dove's Coconut Pink Jasmine. I love jasmine. It's one of my favorite scents. This almost, to me, just smells like a Dove bar of soap. I don't know. I'm excited for this. Because I kind of, like, you see all these, like, fun packages of, like, the natural deodorant. So, aluminum keeps you from stinking? I don't know. Like, this to me is just... Tell me, I don't know. I feel like if you know anything about the natural deodorants, let me know. I feel like they're just supposed to cover your stink. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. This is a mini. The full size is $6.99 and is 2.6 ounces. This is 0.5 ounces. So again, I feel like this is in the $1.50, no more than $2 range. This says 72-hour odor protection. That just seems ludicrous. But I'm excited to try it. Like, I feel like why not in the summer? Nobody's near me. So I am excited to try that. Okay, next up is a foil packet. And so to me, this is like basically 50 cents. Like, I just don't... And because it's a foil packet of conditioner, I don't think this is even enough for me to fully try it. This is by that Monday brand. And so I don't think I've ever tried the Monday brand. I would love to know if you have. This is a leave-in conditioner. I often don't use leave-in conditioners as they're intended. My hair is fine and it gets weighed down super easy. Full size is $5. I personally think this is almost like a 25-cent value. I need to look, because I don't think it says anything or on the packaging. It says hyaluronic acid for dry and dull hair. So I would be interested, like, is this anti-frizz? What does this do? So I will probably try this. Often I use these type of things in the shower. I don't know. We'll see. But this is so much. I have just tons of hair. So I don't think this would actually hardly be even one use. And then my last thing is sort of, I don't know, funny, ironic. I don't really know. I just purchased these. Not this brand, but another one. So I don't need it. And these are those basically dermaplane. So it has a, like, it's slightly more, you know, environmentally friendly because you keep this part and only switch out the head. Still made of plastic though. Now this says full size is a 5-pack for $13. I bought, and I don't know this brand, Japanesque. I don't know. I do Walmart pickup. If you haven't started that, it saves me 45 minutes to an hour every week. I love it. They charge you the same prices as in the store. They have a really good system. Like, they remember the things you've ordered. It is so easy. Walmart pickup and me have been best friends since October. So I wanted to try these again. I tried these a few years ago and it was awful. It hurt my face. I was just like, whatever. And then I recently watched a video saying you have to have like oil or a moisturizer on your face. And I love it. I've always had peach fuzz, wild hairs, you name it. Like, if you're a young girl on here, please understand that you're going to have hair on your face and you're not a freak. I felt like I was a freak since I was in my 20s. Like, I got hair in college on my face and I thought something was wrong with me. It wasn't until I mentioned it to a friend at work and they're like, yeah, me too. So, like, we all have hair. So I tried these recently. I bought a pack. I feel like it was like a 5-pack or a 4-pack or whatever for $5 or less. So this seems awful expensive. And I also feel like this is something that will last you forever. Like, it's not something, I'm not going to be dermaplaning every week, maybe once a month. I don't know. But it's not, I just feel like the pack I bought will last forever. So I will probably use this, but I feel like this is not something I'm super excited about because I just bought them. Anyway, what do you guys think about this month's Walmart Beauty? If I didn't say, I have box 5 or version 5. And I'm not sure which one Wendy had, but it couldn't be 5 because we don't have the same things. I am super excited for the things, especially these 3. I'm super excited. It's $7. Like, you can't really go wrong. I don't know. I suppose if you count this, I feel like you're basically minimum getting slightly more than your $7. I feel like Wendy's with her full-size brush, like that was a mega value. So I'm super excited by this. I like these things. I don't know. I feel like this is probably a $9 value. I paid $7 for it, but I'm excited to try it. I feel like this is one of those boxes where anybody can afford it. All right. Next up, Ipsy, the shop. This is why I keep Ipsy around, because here lately I have not liked the Ipsy glam bag, but their shop occasionally gets you good deals on things you love, and to me that's worth it. So a while back, I tried these. I got it in my box and I loved it, but it's like a $40 product. I think it's like $35, and then the company charges shipping, which is pretty much like, I feel like a $10. And so anyway, they had these for $8 each. I bought two. I don't know. I'm trying to get it back in the thing, but it's not going. So this is Koa Life, and my camera is not focusing. Hello. There we go. Koa Life. And I don't remember it coming in pink package before. I don't know. But this is a copper peptide toner. Oh, it is like shrink wrapped. Can I get it out of the shrink wrap? So this is one of those things where at first I was kind of like, number one, I've heard of copper peptides. A person I follow on YouTube swears by copper peptides. But this is one of those products that at first I was kind of like, this is going to be like lame. I don't think I'm going to be able to undo this. Oh, maybe. But my skin just really liked it. It's in a glass bottle and it's shrink wrapped, so you can't really see it much. Let me see if I can read the ingredients. But we have glycerin, and I feel like this might be a slightly different formula. And I'm going to go out on a limb. When I looked online, I feel this is like I think a newer version. And so the last one I had tried was pretty much all copper peptides. And this has a bunch of other things in it. So I'm not quite sure this is exactly the same. I think they have like a new formula. So anyway, we have glycerin, goji berry fruit, hibiscus flower, licorice root, which is good for discoloration, some kind of oil, copper peptide. So I'm pretty sure the one I originally tried, copper peptide, it was pretty much like 3 or 4 ingredients, and copper peptide was like the main star. Copper peptide here, I would say, is in the bottom 25%. And I don't know about the other things. So I'm interested to try it. I bought 2 of them, $8 each. I think I looked it up online. Even these are in the $30 range. But I feel like, I don't know. I'm interested to try it. So that's the main reason I keep Ipsy around, is because you get really good deals like this. Like I said, I'm not quite sure of that formulation. But anywho. All right, up next, these are the products I got from Ipsy this month. And like I said, I often don't like things when I first try them. So let's go back into the e.l.f. Halo Glow. Pretty much every video I have seen on YouTube raves about this. You have to shake it. It has mineral SPF. I have it on right now. I will say a little bit goes a long way. It is glowy. I don't think you need any other glow products with this. This is in 4 neutral. They don't have many color shades, so if you are very specific on your color, it might not match. I have warmed up to it, but it's not a holy grail for me. I have better foundation. It slightly settles in my line right here, which is like, this is when I know a foundation isn't like the it foundation, because it kind of settles here. 2 days ago, I wore this and I pretty much didn't do much. I was getting ready to go out for dinner with my friends, but I was just around the house. By the time I went to kind of freshen up before I went out to dinner, my whole chin had come off. And so I put it on at like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So I wasn't eating much. I wasn't doing much, but like it really just wore off my chin. And so to me, this doesn't have staying power. I feel like when you look in the mirror, when you first put it on, I feel like it looks pretty much like skin. But I feel like as it wears, maybe because it has wear spots, you can tell you're wearing makeup. So I think this is for $18. I just feel like there's possibly better foundations. It's fun to try. It's not bad by any means. I just have other foundations I like better. I paid $12 through Ipsy. I'm glad I tried it. Like if I was going to like a school event, like a back to school night or an open house, this would not be what I would choose because it's just not going to last, in my opinion, for that 4 or 5 hour event. But this will be fine, you know, to wear when I film or something like that. All right, this mascara. Mascara is one of those things where I'm fairly sure my first impression is usually correct, because mascara out of all the makeup is something that at least 9 months out of the year during the school year, I wear 5 days a week. I love mascara. Anywho. So this is the Lights Camera Lashes Platinum by Tarte. And it's been a long time since I wore the regular one, which is kind of like a purple package. This is different in that it has, and I forget what they are, jojoba oil, something like that. It has 3 or 4, like, kind of like skincare ingredients to help your lashes. This is a big no for me. If you like volume, I think you will like this. It goes on horrendous and it dries down better. So I have it on right now. I had it on the other day in my try on video. It's not bad, but it's just not for me. It looks kind of dry, but it's actually a very wet formula so far. And I don't know if that's the skincare ingredients for your eyelashes. The very first time I put it on camera for you guys, I had it all over. It goes on looking like a tarantula. Sometimes the brush even looks like a tarantula. Like, I don't know. My camera, for some reason, is not wanting to focus. There are chunks kind of on it. It looked worse earlier, and I wiped it all off and started over again. It goes on looking like tarantula legs, and it does dry down better. It is just, I'm more of a length girl, separation. I am not into volume, so this is just not for me. I think if you like volume and all of that, this is probably for you. It's just not for me. I also, like I said, it's been too many years since I tried the original formula. And so I kind of wonder, because it goes on so wet, you have to almost like keep your eyes still. You almost need a fan to like dry them off. I wonder if that's the skincare part. So for me, this is just a no. Just mainly though, because it's not my type. Now, the blush. I have it on today. I don't think it does anything. I feel like this is the liquid with a doe foot. And I know like when you watch all the Rare Beauty ones, like if you put one tiny little thing, you just have red. I put 2 dots on today. Can you even tell I have blush on? I don't know. Like, it doesn't seem like it does anything. Please let me know. Like, is it even there? Maybe this is pink lips. Pink lips. Maybe you need more. But I put 2 full dots on each side. I blended it like I see people blend it on YouTube. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Let me know. All right. Last up. When we were in South Carolina and Georgia, jeans are not it. Like when it is so humid, jeans are horrendous. And so I thought I should get some Columbia. They're basically hiking shorts, but I feel like they would look kind of dressy, but they would wick away the moisture and they would dry. I went to Amazon. It was basically Columbia had a bunch of like 5-inch inseams. I don't like 5-inch inseams. They also had a Sand Tiny. I don't know. This brand, which I don't know. So I ordered, both of these are in an extra large. In the Sanity or whatever brand. The extra large fit. I will say this is a 9-inch, which I think is, they have a 5, a 7, and a 9. The 9 is kind of too long. These are kind of baggy. But this is a polyester with elastane. And to me, when you look at it in person, the fabric, it just doesn't seem nice. It's not terrible, but it just seems not nice. And price-wise, I think they both kind of like, their standard price is $35. These were like on sale for like $37. These were like on clearance for $21. The fabric of the Columbia is just visibly better. It just feels more solid. It just feels nicer. And this is a nylon versus polyester. These were on sale for $21, but the extra large is just way too big. These are just too big. These were a 6-inch inseam. I kind of feel like they actually are a little bit longer. So the length is fine. And I'm going to see if I can exchange for an extra large. I'm afraid the extra large are going to be too small, but these are way too big. So both of these are really kind of boxy, but I just feel like this would be nice to have when I go to Indiana in the summer, if we ever do like a southern trip again. And I just feel like these would be a little more elevated than jean shorts for Europe, because I'm just not going to be the typical dresser in Europe. Like, I feel like everybody is wearing cute dresses, or they wear sort of like almost like a business casual. That's at least in the videos you see. And these just seem a little more practical. They would take up less space in my luggage. They would be easy to wash and quick dry, but I need to find the right one. And so both of these are returns. I don't know. If you guys have been to Europe, what are you wearing? But I'm just extremely casual. I don't know. Anywho, I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.